Let's draw more Clarence characters from memory. Okay, round one. Let's see who we get. Brady. Okay, so Brady is the one that kind of looks like a Peanuts character. The first episode he's in is the episode where his parents leave him at the school, and Chad leaves at the school. So they're both stuck at the school together, and they have to find their way home. I know he has glasses. I know his hair is something like that. This isn't that bad of a first guess of what he looks like. I feel like he has shorts, not pants. So I don't think it's like that. Okay. I don't know what is wrong with this. Like, I feel like his hair is a little bit off, but I don't know what is off about his hair. But in the episode, his parents forget about him, and Chad forgets about Clarence. So they have to walk home. Clarence and Brady have to find their way home by themselves. They kind of just like chatter and talk a bunch. I don't really. I just know that they have to find their way home. I don't really remember anything else about the episode. But then there's another episode where there's like, I don't know, like a talent show or something happening at Clarence's. Clarence gives Brady the idea to like have tear off clothes. That's like their idea for his talent. I don't. It's really random. And then so they make it so he has tear off clothes, but they don't give him any other clothes to wear underneath it. So he just ends up being naked, and that's like a part of one of the episodes he's in. But also, I feel like he's not. He doesn't look like that. I feel like he's more like this. I don't. I don't know how to draw his hair from memory. I literally said I think he has shorts, and then I didn't draw him with shorts. So, I think this is kind of what he looks like. I don't know. I'm gonna color him in with crayons. Last time I did Prismacolors, and I don't know. It's just like wasn't. I feel like it might be more fun to use crayons. Okay, these are the colors I feel like Brady. I feel like Brady has a lot of blues. He has some yellow, and obviously I think he's like a peach tone. But I feel like he has multiple different colors of blue. Like I feel like he consists of mostly blues. I feel like. So I feel like he's something like this. Maybe there's like a gray kind of color in there. I don't know. I feel like these are kind of the colors Brady is. But his hair color is yellow. And then there's like his skin is peach toned. Oh, his glasses are like blue tinted. That's like a really memorable thing about Brady to me is that his glasses have like a blue tint, I feel like. At least that's how I remember it. Where most other characters aren't like that. I think that's like a Brody thing. Um, or a Brady thing. Oops, I might be just calling him Brody the whole video. And I feel like his shirt is blue. I know that the face isn't like accurate, but I have like the basic idea I feel like of what he looks like. So I feel like he does look something like this, but there's definitely something I have off. Um, the bottom one is definitely the most accurate, and I feel like there's definitely gray. I feel like there has to be gray somewhere on him. I don't know why, so I'm just gonna color the shoes gray. Um, but yeah, this is kind of what I feel like Brady looks like. Okay, so this is what Brady looks like, and this is what I drew. I wasn't terribly off. I feel like I knew it was blue, but it's more of like an aqua blue, so I was off about the color, I guess. You could say it's like a greenish blue. And his socks are like the same color as the glasses. I was right about the glasses being like a light blue. So I was correct about that. But I put the lenses of the glasses too close together. I think I confused it with another character from Clarence. And I definitely did not remember the hair fully. I thought it was like a triangle hair, not the loop. So I messed up this part of the hair. Round 2. Um, Mrs. Knowles. This is Belson's mom. And so I know that she kind of looked like Belson, so that might help me. She has the same like nose shape, but instead of being like grumpy, she's like happier. So she doesn't have like, she kind of looks like that, I feel like. And she's like, feel like she might have something up here. I feel like the face is accurate, but the hair isn't. But we'll try to figure it out. She kind of has like a track kind of suit on, I think, and it kind of just goes like this and down. I know that she's like, I'm pretty sure she wears like all blue also. She's in a few different Belson episodes. Like there's one where Belson's trying to scare everybody. That's like the first episode I think she's in, is Belson's trying to scare everybody. He wears like a hockey mask to scare all his friends, and if he had told them if he can beat them and get them scared, that if they don't get scared, they get his like game console or something. I don't know. It was like for his birthday party, and so everyone wants to scare Belson because they want his like video game console. Or no, everyone doesn't want to be scared by Belson because they want his video game console. And then like the episode ends with like Sumo stealing it because he wasn't scared or something. Feel like I feel like there has to be something here, but we'll just do one quick more sketch. I want to try to make more like simple YouTube videos like this. I liked making the one I did last week, so I might try to do this every week or two. Do like a different drawing from memory, just because it's really easy to make the videos, and it's kind of just fun to just record and talk. I don't know. I just find it fun. So I feel like maybe she has like stripes on a stripe on the pants. I don't know. In one episode, in a few episodes, she has like this chihuahua or something she carries around. So maybe I'll just draw that quick, since I finished drawing her so quickly. That's a pretty okay. I know what chihuahuas look like, so I can't act like this is like that face is a pretty good chihuahua face. But I'm not looking at the chihuahua under my desk right now. But that's a pretty good chihuahua. So her colors are, I feel like, honestly pretty similar. I feel like hers is this blue. Um, she has like the Belson hair color, which is like a darker brown. And then I think Mrs. Knowles' outfit is like this blue. Actually, I think it's darker than that. Maybe it's like this color. Nope. Let's try this color. That seems closer. I think so. She has like a kind of dark blue outfit, I feel like. And it's like her whole outfit is that color. I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, she has like high top shoes. Now that I'm coloring it in, I feel like I remember her having like almost Jordan looking shoes. I don't know how to explain it. That's the best way I can explain it, if people know what I mean by that. So she has like almost Jordan looking shoes, and I think they're like a darker blue. You happen to get two characters that are like basically just completely blue. And then she looks kind of like this. The thing is, in my head I'm feeling like maybe the Knowles have a different color nose. I know that sound random, but for some reason I feel like there are characters that have just like a randomly different color nose, and I feel like that might be the Knowles. So maybe their noses are like a darker PJ color. Their hairs are like a very dark brown. I don't think I have a crayon that color, but so maybe I can just like lightly go over this with black. Crayons are more fun than Prismacolors. I like crayons more. Go over this with black, get the color I want. Something that I like, the reason I remember the Chihuahua is because I found this joke really funny when I watched the show. In the episode, it's like doing like, there's like an episode where they do like a montage of presents, or like, I don't know if it's presents or just times that Belson's been ungrateful. And so for like his birthday one year, he got a Chihuahua, and it's like their house Chihuahua that they have in their house. And in that episode, he says wrong color. When he gets the Chihuahua, he says the wrong color. And I've always thought that was so funny. Like it's so like random, but it's like so funny. Like that makes sense for Belson to say that. Like I don't like it's just like so random.
Discipline earns respect.
Oh, Belson respects me.
Hate it. Hate it. Dumb. No. Wrong color. What part of just give me cash don't you understand?
He says like wrong color when he gets the Chihuahua, and so that's like one of the most memorable Belson things. That's with his mom. Okay, so I wasn't terribly off. I forgot that the tracksuit type thing doesn't go all the way down, so you can see her belly, and I was correct that she had like more detailed shoes. I was wrong about the color, and I was wrong about like the style. They aren't like Jordan style shoes. They're just kind of sporty shoes. So I was wrong about that. And also I was wrong that the dog is a Chihuahua. It's not a Chihuahua. It's a fluffy dog. I don't know what type of dog it is. Okay, round 3. Let's see who we get. Joseph, one of Sumo's older brothers. I drew the other older brother in the other episode, so this is like very similar. They're pretty much identical siblings. His hair is like this. So now I can correct myself. The hair goes like that, and their nose goes like this. This is how the sibling looks, I think, and then they have like ripped shirts. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one really quickly because I did the other brother in the last video. So if you wanna actually see me fail pretty badly, that one was really bad. But now I kind of know what they look like because I messed up so badly on the last one. So I kind of know how his sibling kind of looks. And the other brother, I think the only difference between this Joseph and I'm blanking on his other brother's name is that they just have different color hair. But this is, I don't even know why I'm doing a second sketch, but. Oh, and there's like arm hair. I almost forgot that. So yeah, they have arm hair. I think that's pretty much it. Joseph, I think, has brown hair. The other brother has blonde hair. So, like, that's like the big difference. And I think I think he wears a green top. Could be wrong about that. I think he wears a green top. The colors I might get wrong for the clothing, but besides that, I feel like I could get this pretty accurate. And the pants are like the same for all the Sumuskies, I believe. So they're like a dark bluish gray color. So shoes are gray, I'm assuming. I don't know. I think that's what I remember. I got them last time. When I drew the other brother, I drew him with brown shoes because I thought they were like Carhartt boots type. I thought they were supposed to look like Carhartt boots, but I think that's why I got it. But I think that's the thing I got wrong. So, and they have like a darker flesh tone than most characters. Like it's more orangey. The Shimaskis do. So I think he kind of looks like this. I think that's what Joseph kind of looks like. Okay, so for Joseph, I got pretty much everything right. Except for I got the wrong colored shirt. I guess the brothers have different colored shirts, so that's what I was confused by. I thought they just had different colored hair. Okay, round 4. Let's see who we get this round. Ooh, Mr. Reese. He should be fun. So Mr. Reese is the detentions teacher, and so there's a lot of episodes where Belson's in detention, and Mr. Reese is watching him. Mr. Reese has like cheeks, I think. Pretty big. Like he kind of has a Clarence style face. I don't know how else to explain it. And then he has I think his eyes are like next to each other. And he has like a mustache. He has like a nose that goes down and then a mustache. And he looks something like that. I think he has like a most adult characters in Clarence have like a circle body with an oval bottom. Most Clarence kid characters just have a circle body. So like that's kind of how what I remember. So his body's something like this, and he's like that. He usually has a cup of coffee. Obviously, that's not like a thing you need to have necessarily, but he's usually walking around with a thing of coffee. That's just like something I noticed. And I know I put that on my like figure I made of him. That arm looks insane. Okay. Well, he has like this is his outfit, I think. I think he has like a dress shirt. Okay, and then a big thing with like Mr. Reese is like he has a crush on Miss Baker or something, and so like every like he always just like trying to like ask Miss Baker out on a date. Um and I think they went to like I think the main thing I got wrong with his head is his top of his head is more narrow. So I'm gonna try to draw it like that. And I think his hair is like actually like 3D more. Um but I don't know, I just like what is it? I think like him and Miss Baker went to school together. I think they like show it kind of in like a flashback or something. And he's like always had a crush on her, but Miss Baker like just doesn't want to be with him. She doesn't like him or something. And so she's like always trying to find someone to date throughout this show. That one's definitely like I remember when they drew him. That looks like a kid version of him, but when he was a kid, for some they like would draw him with like a band-aid instead of a mustache on his face. I don't remember what his hair looked like as a kid. Maybe it's just like this. Um, his shirt is like I think it's like a light green kind of color, and then he has like dark pants. Watch his shirt just be like white, and I'm just completely off. I feel now I'm thinking it's white. That's what happens is I color it in and I'm like, wait, no, it's white. But I don't know why I thought it was green. I feel like it might be green. But maybe I'm confusing it with um in season 3 Sumo goes to a new school and so everyone there wears green shirts. So maybe I'm just thinking it's green because the teacher there wears a green shirt. Maybe I'm confusing him with that teacher. That's my theory right now, but I don't know. Maybe he does have a green shirt. I always tend to just do what I'm thinking. I feel like if I overthink stuff, I get it wrong. So it's like it's probably just better to do what I think of first, because that's when I feel like I get the most accurate. In mysteries. Okay, his hair is black, so he kind of, I think he does look something like this. I don't know why I forgot to color in the nose, but that is Mr. Reese. That is Mr. Reese from memory. Okay, so I wasn't like terribly off. I was correct about the green shirt, but I overthought it a little bit because I made it like a light green. I thought it was a dark green. I made it a light green because I thought it was different from the other school, so that explains that. But his pants are not blue; they're brown, and his shoes are not black; they're brown. So I got that messed up. I also did the wrong shape for his mustache, so you could deduct points for that. And I didn't. He has like um two like M shapes above his face, so like I should have drew him like this. That's kind of what his face actually looks like, but I drew it like that. Round 5. Let's please get another one of Clarence's classmates. I really want to get one of them. Okay. Jeff. Oh my gosh. Yay. Like the easiest character after Clarence. Okay. So Jeff, we all know he kind of has a square head. And his hair goes up like this. And his eyes are like that. And he's always like, he's usually like worried. Sometimes he's like shouting, I don't know. I feel like that face doesn't look the best. I feel like I can do better for that. I feel like his hair goes like that more. That's kind of Jeff. And then his body, I feel like, is more square too than most other characters. Feel like he does have, he's wearing a short sleeve t-shirt maybe. If I do not get Jeff's colors right, there has to be something wrong with me. That is literally Jeff. Like I literally just drew Jeff from memory. Yeah, I don't know how I can improve that anymore, but we'll just do another sketch. That's probably not gonna be as accurate. This one literally looks like he's wearing a diaper. Okay, so Jeff has brown hair. If you didn't know, Jeff has brown hair. Tone. There's an episode where one of the most memorable Jeff episodes is Jeff is doing like a baking competition and he wants to win he's like scared to do the competition. Clarence convinces him to do the competition and Clarence makes it so he wins by changing the name tags. That's like the most memorable Jeff episode. Jeff has like a light blue shirt and I think like dark blue pants. No, not dark blue pants. I know his color pants. I think that might be his shoes are dark blue. His pants are like a tan color. So let's see if we can get a tan color over top of it. Probably not, but we'll correct it on this one. His pants are tan colored. I was thinking of Minecraft Steve, I think. Because I think Minecraft Steve is just all blue. And this is kind of what Jeff does look like. I feel like I did pretty good. Jeff looks pretty good. From memory, I think like this is probably my most accurate. Okay. I feel like this might be pretty accurate. Maybe Gilbin's a little bit more accurate from the last one or something, but I feel like that's pretty good. Now let's see how close I get. So Jeff, okay, I don't know how I forgot about this. This is like a main thing about Jeff that I feel like I would remember is that he's wearing sandals. Or is that he's wearing flip-flops with socks. But for some reason, I forgot that. That's like the only thing I forgot about Jeff, is that he's wearing socks and flip-flops. So, and I feel like that's like a main thing. So I don't know why I forgot about that. Okay, now round 6. Let's see what we get. Final round for this episode, at least. Okay, Ginsbot. That's a good one to draw with Jeff. That's his robot toy that also has a square head. I feel like Ginsbot has glasses, maybe? Kind of looks like this, I feel like, and maybe has like a robotic type of hairstyle. I don't know. I think he has like squares on the side of his head. I honestly don't really know. I think it's bigger. Like it's like that kind of. And Ginsbot has wings. That's like one of the things about Ginsbot is that Ginsbot has like giant. Ginsbot kind of looks like Buzz Lightyear in a lot of ways. I feel like it's like their version of the Buzz Lightyear. And in the episode where Jeff gets Ginsbot, Clarence breaks Ginsbot, and that's like the premise of the episode. I think Ginsbot has like a heads like a type of scarf thing there, kind of thing, and has like knee pads. I honestly don't really know what Ginsbot looks like. A lot of this is just like guessing. I feel like Ginsbot is more detailed than this, but I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know. That's my guess for Ginsbot. Is that Ginsbot just like looks something like that? Of like purples. Like I feel like it's like these two colors. I don't know. The whole idea of Ginsbot, I think, is though that he's like supposed to be doing like a court show or something, and so Ginsbot is in like court attire, but I think it's literally just his scarf thing, and I don't even know what that's called, so I have no idea. Wait, this is definitely the darker purple. But I think I like the episode with Ginsbot. That's like one of the better episodes of Clarence. So if you want, if like that's like one I would recommend watching. If you haven't watched Clarence in a while and you kind of just want to watch a few episodes, I would probably watch this episode, Ginsbot. I would probably watch episode 1, which is like the one where they go to the play, they go to the Rough Riders and fight over Jeff's fries. That's a really good episode. Like a lot of the early Clarence episodes are like very good, I think. But like they're just like, but a lot of the older ones are really good too, like in a different way. But like I feel like in like a nostalgia way, the first few episodes are really like the first like season is really good. I feel like it's darker. That's my guess. That's my guess for Ginsbot. Okay, so I wasn't terribly off. I was right about this being like a dark purple shirt type thing. And I was right about the wings being in the head and like the bottom part of the legs being a different color. Like I feel like this is pretty good for like him only being in one episode, me knowing this much about this random robot, but he does not have hair. I knew he had something more than just glasses on the face. So that's what I was confused by. He has like stuff down below, not above. It's like markings on his face. And that was this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do any more videos like this where I draw more Clarence characters, I have a bunch more written down. Let's see, like a sneak peek. Who could I do next maybe? Larry, Candace, Amy, Cowtoy? So if people want me to do more videos, maybe I'll do one of those characters. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Like this video and subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this. I think I'm gonna try to do a video where I drew Halloween characters, like, in the next day or two. I want to, like, make a Halloween video for some reason. So maybe I'll do that, and probably gonna do a room tour by the end of November. So if you want to see that, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye!